Hello everybody, thank you all for coming. I recognize some of you, but not everybody. My name is Finch. Found object sculptor, New Haven. I'm originally from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, but I've been here 7 years, so I represent myself as New Haven. I'm completely in love with New Haven, and I'm probably never going to leave. I was going to show you 4 styles of my work: vessels, boards, creatures, and organics. A little focus right here. So let's just start. It's really hard to explain in 20 seconds. This is yesterday's girl. It's entirely piano. So what I do is I choose an object, I destroy it, I try to create something out of it. So this entire thing is a conversation between a man and a woman. You can actually flick all the pedals and the whole thing will vibrate and make noise. This is my timelines. We have USS Imminent and Tranquility Adrift. These are all original Hartford Current newspapers. This is World War II, and this is the entire lunar saga from our landing to from the moon to the actual launching of Sputnik. Moving on to skateboards. Let's see, we have 2 sides of the communist coin, and prime suspect are Life magazine articles. And in the center is a smashed chandelier that is just laid out as a kind of a snake and serpent. And these are my creatures. These are what I call cold connection pieces. These are 100% handmade with just a screwdriver and a pair of pliers. They can be laid out completely flat, put together like a puzzle. It's kind of fun just to mix and match them. I can create kind of like a show and just lay it out flat and build it in front of you. It can go from 10 minutes to 2 hours. This is Malachi. This is my largest piece and most intricate so far. I've counted about 99 pieces. You can't see it, but they're all in there. And mostly nuts and bolts. You can position all sorts of ways, whatever you like. This is Peter Rabbit's Revenge. And the rabbit is a 1950s hand-sewn rabbit, and when I found him, I couldn't manipulate him. I just felt he needed a vehicle, kind of a vessel for his revenge. And, sometimes you can notice these are all wood clamps, wood planers. So this is my organics. Now this is uterus and stillborn. These are wood molds from the New Haven pipe bending factory. I'm sure many of us have gone, kind of been in there a few times. I take just 2 articles, wood or bone or pure organics such as shell, leather, anything that was naturally made. This is 9 horseshoe crabs turned into 1. And it's also connection between male and female. I interlock the legs and put the legs in reverse. It's really hard to see, I'm sorry, but it's all held together by drawer pulls. So again, cold connection is the ability to create sculpture without bonding or welding or gluing. So everything is just done basic by hand. Yes, it's real. And if anybody can tell me how it can be so self-preserved, I'd really love to know. This was found in the abandoned dump in Fairhaven from the 40s. There's an entire female carcass, completely hollowed but completely shellacked and solidified. And this is a float. This is my father's 1935 skiff that I just pulled the bottom off and created the layout. And again, I'm sorry for the fuzziness. I wish I was a little bit of focus. So this is parachute. In World War II, the women would bring back their parachutes and be sewn into their gowns because silk wasn't allowed to be produced. So I came up with the idea of bringing the 2 connections together and creating this gown out of the parachute. And this is that was 100% just hand pinned with nails and handshaped on my hands. I just recently came back from the Groton School for my residency program. And the reason you have the tree there, as you'll see later in the slides, is I chose specific spots of their grounds to create my installations. This is my fox capture. I know it's a little hard to see, but it's a 80-year-old taxidermied fox. Kind of dropped down in a barrel in its own time capsule. And again, it's a World War parachute I use in all the pieces. and this is really great, is the kids have to go to a mass every morning, so I ran out in the field and set this piece up. And then they just came pouring out of the school. Many of them thought it was real. I'd say the staff were more shocked than anything. I actually kept it out there for 3 days, so it really shows. This is going back to the parachute. I tried the same thing. I captured with the fog and the rain, and I had it set up outside. And this lasted for 3 days. Because it's parachute material, it was great. It just slowly dripped water every morning. By the end of the afternoon, it was perfectly dry. Wind would come and completely open it. By the end of the day, it was just back to its original position. Now, this is my big project. This is kind of just a pure installation by balance and pressure. And this is all put together just one piece at a time. It's actually still up, believe it or not. It lasted 2 storms. And no manipulation to the tree at all. It's a very Andy Goldsworthy inspired style construction. Same thing. Very safety on the ladder, but as long as you got a hand on the tree, you're okay. This is just 4 elements. Having the pieces out together, showing that I had it lit up at night, having on a beautiful day. I think the foggy days were the best. It just showed the outline and the contrast to every piece. And again, this is all my information. If you'd ever like to stop by, I'm right around the corner at 39 Church Street. And also, if you ever hike around Orange Street, you can find my pieces in the trees. If you recognize the bridge, I always work with this one tree on the left. I would say there'll be another piece in there by next month. Thank you. I'm sorry for that non-pleasant focus. And again, Mr. Finch, we're having a movie premiere tomorrow at the Criterion for my brother Jack, and you'll hear about that later.
It's funny.